All right, compound inequality with and. So in our compound inequality, we have an and in between them. On the left-hand side, I'm going to start with this one. We have 3 plus 4r is less than negative 17. I want to isolate my r, so I'm going to start by subtracting 3 from both sides. So that leaves me with 4r is less than negative 20. I now need to divide by 4. Divide by 4 on both sides. That leaves me with r is less than negative 5. Done with that side for now. I'm going to go to the right-hand side where I have negative r plus 6 less than or equal to 12. Again, I want to isolate my r term, so I'm going to subtract the 6 here. So my usual algebra rules apply for moving one item from one side to the other side. That leaves with negative r less than or equal to 6. I have a 1 in front of this r and a negative 1 in fact. I need to move that to the other side. I need to undo it. It's currently multiplied, so I'm going to divide by negative 1. So dividing by negative 1, I have r, and I need to do something different here. Because I'm dividing by negative 1, that sign needs to get turned around. Go back to purple, and that means 6 divided by negative 1 is a negative 6. So it now reads r greater than or equal to negative 6. I now need to compare these two answers, negative 5 and negative 6. Negative 6 is a smaller number. It is farther to the left on a number line than negative 5. So I have negative 6. You'll notice that the inequality points toward the negative 6. So I need to orient that so it points toward the negative 6. And put my r. And then looking at the other side, I have negative 5. My inequality is pointing toward the r, or opened up toward the negative 5. I need to make sure that orientation stays that way. It's pointed toward the r, and it's open toward the negative 5. And that's how we state our answer for an and compound inequality.